May I speak to Naomi? Naomi Mwanankuzi.
Sega. Sega, is that you?
Naomi.
Where are you?
Amsterdam. I will be with you tomorrow.
I've been counting the days. Sega. Sega.
Naomi.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I did not know there was anyone still here.
It's all right. I'm just picking up a few things.
Dad, you're going to be late again.
I know. Well, what do you think?
I think we need to take you shopping.
Right, thanks.
Anyway, I thought you said nobody ever notices.
They don't. But you want your dad looking his best, right?
Get your own.
Can't run late. See.
Don't forget, don't be too late tonight.
I won't.
I'm doing dinner.
Okay.
Something I need to talk to you about.
Daddy, where have you been? Been worried sick about you.
Sandra know you're here.
Of course not. She doesn't know any of it. And I don't want her to. We had the police around looking for you.
What did you tell them?
I didn't tell them anything.
Neil could rely on you. You've always stood by him, haven't you?
You shouldn't have run.
Don't know what it was like. I've got to get out of the country. I've got no choice. What am I going to do? Sit around and wait to get caught?
Maybe we should go to the police.
We can't do that. Think about Sandra. Think about your kid. Do you want him to see you go to jail?
Me?
We're in this together. You got the money?
$500. It's all I have. It's the money Sandra's been saving up for the holiday. Florida. She's got to kill me.
It's not enough. I'm going to need more.
Okay. Give me time. And don't call me. I'll call you.
The nurse said Karen Donnelly had 2 lots of visitors.
Did the nurse say who they were?
She said they were friends. And they look like friends to you. See how they always keep their heads down? You say she discharged herself.
Oh, maybe she did, and maybe they are friends. Why are you so interested in her?
Well, here he is.
Who?
Her brother.
Well, that all seems harmless enough.
Yeah, that's what he said. He looks up in a minute. There. Karen Donnelly doesn't have a brother. I checked.
Then who is he?
That's what I want to find out.
You okay? Can I get you a cup of tea or something to eat? Well, you've got to eat, love. Be no good to anyone if you make yourself ill.
I can't. I feel sick. I just can't believe this is happening. I shouldn't have let you take her for a drive. She didn't want to go. I only let you take her out because...
What?
Because I was so tired. I just needed a break.
Don't do this. Don't blame yourself. Nobody's fault, least of all yours.
If only you hadn't taken the A12. If only you hadn't gone there. Why were you there?
What do you mean?
Why were you on the A12? You said you were taking her to Sandhills. That's nowhere near.
Stop it. Stop doing this. It was an accident. It just happened.
Where are you going? This isn't the way to Sandhills.
No, I thought we'd go somewhere different for a change.
I don't want to go somewhere different. Where are you taking me?
It's something I want to show you.
What's happening?
Do the crash cart. Give a mill, 1,500 of adrenaline. Come on, let's get to it.
Karen Donnelly was in no fit state to leave a hospital.
Well, have you tried when you're at home?
Yeah, there's nobody there.
Well, maybe she's staying with friends, the ones she left with.
They didn't look like friends.
What are you trying to say, that she was kidnapped? That is what you're saying. Why? Why would anyone...
Look, hang on. We pick up that envelope from her and it gets nicked out of the back of my car. And then she gets visited in hospital by her brother, except she doesn't have a brother. And then two mysterious friends show up and just take her away. And you don't think that's suspicious?
Well, maybe, but that's not my job.
Oh, come on, what is your job? A car accident?
I'm trying to find out why 2 people died and a lot more were injured. Yes, that's what I do.
Fine. I'm going to go find her.
Don't walk away from me. Don't walk away. This is just like you, isn't it? You just go off regardless of anybody else. All that matters is you.
What do you want from me, Anne?
You can't do everything on your own.
So sorry.
Don't understand. Just don't understand. How can she be dead? You walked away without even a scratch. Oh, Brian, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Blood is my shepherd. I shall not want. They maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul.
Essex FM with AJ.
This is AJ. Lots of good music lined up for you.
Right, I'm off. I'll catch you a bit later. Yeah?
See you later. Dave, I might be back a bit late tonight.
Why? Where are you going?
I said I'd meet Cindy for a drink after work.
What's the occasion?
A birthday. Free babysitter and the night off.
Sounds good. Tell me where you're going, I might join you.
Oh, you won't be interested. It's just going to be us two. Just talking about girls stuff.
It's not much of a birthday, is it?
Leave you some tea in the fridge?
Yeah, all right. Look, I was thinking, I might invite Rob and Cheryl around on the weekend.
Oh, yeah, cool.
You know she's pregnant.
You joking? She's only just got married.
It's 4 months down the line.
Down the line? What sort of a line is that? The production line?
She seems really happy about it. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Yeah, see ya.
Here's one.
You have 3 messages. Message 1.
Hello, dear. I just wanted to remind you we're off tomorrow. And Dad lost the passports as usual. We'll get there in the end. Back in a week. I'll see you then. Bye.
Message 2.
Karen, this is James. I'm at the Betsy Trotwood. Where are you? You've got my mobile. Please give me a call.
Message 3.
Karen, it's me again. Look, it's 8 o'clock. I'm assuming you're going to show up, so... Well, call me. Thanks.
End of message.
A road accident? Well, that makes sense. We were all worried sick about her.
You tried to contact her?
Yes, of course. We rang her home and her mobile, but there was no answer.
Did you leave messages?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, that's strange, because I played her answering machine only this morning and there was nothing on it.
Well, I don't understand that. And frankly, I don't know what you're suggesting. I'm actually terribly sorry. What are you doing here?
Karen Donnelly left hospital with 2 men. Since then, there's been no sign of her.
Were they family?
I was hoping you could tell me.
I'm afraid I don't know much about Karen Donnelly outside office hours. We didn't mix socially.
And how long has she worked here?
4 years. I knew something was up when she didn't turn up for work, not without ringing in first.
HDC. So what is it you do here?
The bulk of our business is in agrochemicals, fertilizers, pesticides. We export all over the world. Europe, Asia.
Africa?
Yes. Yes, and Africa.
You ever seen this man?
Where'd you get this?
It was taken from the CCTV camera at the hospital where Miss Donnelly was being treated. I wondered if he might be a work colleague.
Well, it's actually a terribly large company. You can't expect me to know every employee. Would you mind if I hang on to this? I could maybe pass it on to the HR people. They could run it through the records.
Yeah. You can keep that one. I've got copies. If she does get in touch, I'd be grateful if you'd let me know.
Yes, of course.
Right, let's get it all out. I want an inventory of everything.
I told you. I don't know where he is.
You haven't spoken to him?
No.
And you have no idea as to why he might have abandoned his vehicle?
He was bringing in furniture from Holland. It's a trip he's done plenty of times before.
Mrs. Rampton?
I've got nothing to add to what my husband just told you.
And how long had your brother-in-law been working for you?
Not long. We gave him a job when he came out of the army. We did it quite reluctantly, really. We were just trying to help.
Sandra.
This is certainly something I never expected, to have the police in my home. Have you any idea how embarrassing this is? I've got an 8-year-old son. He'll be home in a minute. How do you think he's going to feel seeing his parents being interviewed by the police?
I need to know if Daniel contacts you.
If Jeffrey's brother contacts us, Miss Stallwood, you'll be the first to know. Why do they keep coming here? Why won't they leave us alone?
You know, it's routine.
No. No, it's not routine. We've never had the police here before, not until you got involved with your brother. And the worst thing is you don't see it. He's got you. Wrapped around his little finger. My credit card got rejected this morning at the supermarket. You have no idea what it was like. I had all the till girls staring at me. They made me take things out of my basket and put them back. What's happening, Jeffrey? What have you two been up to? I need to know.
Well, it's not a very good picture, but yeah, I've seen him quite a few times. How do you know he drank here?
Oh, I just know he was meeting someone at the Betsy Trotwood, and this is the only pub in the whole country with that name.
Well, he lived around here.
Who?
Dickens. Yeah, I definitely recognise this guy. Comes in 2-3 times a week, late usually. I'd say he was local.
You ever come in here with this woman?
I know she's familiar. I've definitely seen her.
You hear what they were talking about?
No. What did you say their names were?
Her name is Karen Donnelly. We only know him as James.
Listen, I'll keep an eye out for him. I'll let you know if I see him come back.
Mr. Taylor?
Yeah, it's just for the weekend. The story's come up.
You owe me 5 weeks rent.
Yeah, and when I get back, I'll pay it to you, right? I haven't got time to talk about this
No,
now,
I can't
please.
let you leave until you are paid.
I said back off!
Get off me! Get it! Shit! Help me, somebody!
Naomi, you haven't said a word to me all day. What have I done?
It's not you, Joe. It's my husband.
Still no word.
He rang me a week ago from Amsterdam. He said he was coming. Since then, nothing.
Why was he in Amsterdam?
It was the last stop. It is a long journey. He should be here now.
Maybe he's buying you tulips. Don't worry about him, Naomi. You spoke to him. You know he's on the way.
He should be here now.
What's his name?
Tsega.
You name your son after him.
Tsega Angaza. It will be a surprise for him.
Naomi.
Sit.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You speak English?
I am an engineer. A lot of my business was in English. How long will I be here for?
You'll be on your way very soon.
Do you have a phone? I was talking to my wife, but the phone card ran out.
You can talk to her when you see her.
There he is.
What have we got here?
Please, do you know me?
Nah. Never seen you before in my life, love.
I came here 8 months ago. They brought me here.
Nah. You're mistaking us for someone else. All we do is fix cars.
Where is my husband?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you are. I don't know who your husband is.
He calls
That's
me.
enough.
Please help me. He should be here now. Where is he?
I told you once. I don't know what you're talking about. Now do yourself a favour and go away. Please.
They were carrying furniture from Eastern Europe.
There's got to be more to it than that. Daniel Ranton's disappeared. If he was drunk, he'd have turned up by now with his tail between his legs.
Drugs? Would explain it.
No, they look too suburban to me.
But we know that Daniel Rampton didn't start the crash.
So?
So, if we do find a couple of kilos of Dutch cannabis, it's not our business. Hand it to the drug squad. We're traffic. This is a traffic accident.
Try telling John that.
Why? What's he doing?
It doesn't matter.
Listen. I'm sorry to land you both on the same case like this. I mean...
Water under the bridge. It is.
Well, it pains me to say it, but for a suit, he seems like a decent enough bloke.
Oh, please.
Well, it's not exactly like you've got them queuing up.
Piss off, Mike. Since when did you become my counsellor? Jesus, that is the trouble with this place. If you haven't been unhappily married for 10 years with 3 kids and a mortgage, then everyone looks at you like you're weird.
I've paid off my mortgage.
John, just had word from Fraser. He wants you off the case.
He what?
Oh, don't worry, he's delighted. Bill Jackson has withdrawn his suit against the Met. It's entirely down to you.
Well, yeah, but there's still a few loose ends.
I know. But as soon as we get the EDR data back on the car, you're reassigned. It's a good job.
Excuse me, madam, do you have a reservation?
Hey. You made it. I didn't think you'd come. Well, let's get a drink.
No, look, I'm really sorry, I can't stay.
What's the matter?
Well, I'm in a relationship.
Well, there's an opener. Well, if we're being honest, so am I. I'm married.
You're married?
Well, for now, at least. Well, it's only a drink. They do great cocktails, yeah? Well, anything you want.
Glass of wine?
Yeah, they do wine.
Oh. If you don't like her, then why are you still together?
Yeah, but you're engaged to be married. Why are you here?
Because you said it was just a drink.
Does your fiancé know you come? See, I think you are here for the same reason that I am. The same reason I went to the service station to see you.
Which was?
Well, if I had to tell you, you wouldn't be here.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
So?
It's good.
Delia. Delia Smith. It's her recipe.
Is she not the one that cheats?
Yeah, but at least she admits to it. I need to speak to you. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. It's about Edinburgh.
University?
I sent the application.
Right, you never told me.
Well, I told you I was thinking about it.
And have they offered you a place?
No, but they want to see me.
That's great.
Is it?
Yeah, it's great.
What's to tell? I work in a service station, and I'm engaged to be married.
You happy with that?
Or shouldn't I be?
Well, it's what you want. You should be.
Oh, I don't know, Richard. You have all these dreams when you're younger, don't you, about what you're going to do when you're older and places you're going to see. I had dreams of travelling the world. France, Spain, Italy. Do you know I've never been out of the country?
You're kidding.
Sad, isn't it? I mean, I've got my passport and everything. I got that as soon as I could, but I've never used it. Big on dreams, small on risk.
Not sure we should count going abroad as a risk.
Ah, for me it might be. I think if I left, I'd never come back. I've got this vision of a villa on the hills in Italy. Red wine, olive groves, that sort of thing. You must think I'm mad.
No, I don't. Will you come out with me tomorrow?
No, we agreed to drink, and besides, I'm working.
I'll call in sick. Seems to be the tactic amongst the people I employ. Kandinsky. Russian painter, turn of the century, big passion of mine.
Right.
There's an exhibition opening tomorrow, invitation only. You've just been invited. Come on. Take the risk. Edinburgh's a long way away.
I know.
That why you chose it?
I chose it because it's a fantastic city and it does the best course.
I just worry about you, that's all. I mean, what if something happens?
Nothing will happen. It was my first choice. It's where I want to go. I need my independence, Dad.
You're independent now. Oh, you are.
Oh, Geordie, what time are you going to be back? Geordie, who are you going out with?
I'm your dad. That's my job.
I know, but it's hard to meet anyone around here. I just want to go somewhere new. Meet people who didn't know me before. People who take me for who I am. I'm just trying to move on. We both are.
So, who are you seeing?
A tutor and they've got a disability coordinator.
Where are you going to live? I mean, how are you going to get in and out of campus every day? And what if you need medical help?
That's what I'm going to ask.
Right, well, I'm coming with you.
Oh, no, you're busy.
Jodie.
It matters to me, Dad. I want to go on my own.
I might not be so busy anyway. Want me off the A12.
Why?
They say I've done everything that needs doing.
And have you?
Well, done everything that they wanted.
That's not enough for you, is it?
sir.
So what's the Met doing out here?
With respect, sir, I could ask you the same thing. It's not like a superintendent to be at a crime scene. Karen Donnelly was involved in a road accident a few days ago.
Probably what tipped her over the edge.
Oh, what, you think it was suicide?
The body was found in the bath, bottle of Calproximal at her side, wrists cut. What else would it be? She'd been suffering from depression for the past 2 years. We found Prozac in her cabinet prescribed by her doctors.
What, that one there?
Well, yes. Where else?
Well, it's just that I was here yesterday and the only thing that I found was an empty bottle prescribed in 2007.
Well, you obviously didn't look carefully enough. These were prescribed last month. And still our fault.
You find anything else in here?
No.
Right, so nothing's been moved.
Look, I haven't got time for this, and frankly, I don't know who are you to come here and question me.
How does she light the candles? The candles, they've all been lit, but there's no cigarettes, lighter, there's no matches. Coproximal's been withdrawn from the market. How do you suppose you got hold of those?
Yeah, we're looking into that.
Oh, well, that's great.
You know, I don't like your tone.
I saw her leave hospital with 2 men, and since then she's just vanished into thin air. She didn't come here, she didn't go to work, she didn't call anybody.
Who are these men?
I don't know.
You saying they killed her?
No.
Oh, well, perhaps you might want a bit more solid evidence before you start making accusations.
What have you got for me?
What with the van?
Yeah.
Nothing. A load of furniture, a few broken mirrors. Reckon they've got at least 63 years bad luck coming their way.
The van wasn't why you rang.
You thought it would be?
Yeah. I think it's more than just a drunken driver. Possibly carrying something they shouldn't be. Drugs, maybe. Can we make it a priority?
Okay, I'll get the boys onto it again.
So why did you call?
Brian Edwards. Now, this one, I do have something on. I understand that Joyce Thompson died yesterday.
Yes, head injuries.
Fractured skull, but the driver wasn't hurt, which isn't that unusual, all things considered. Depends on the point of impact, speed, airbags, etc. But have a look at this. I've measured up the indentations, and they're not nearly as deep as I'd have expected.
You mean he slowed down before the collision?
Quite considerably, I'd say. And there's something else. The seatbelt.
She wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I've got a report from a paramedic.
Then perhaps you should take a closer look. When a person's thrust forward against their seatbelt in an accident, for that split second, the moment of impact, the friction generated between the seatbelt and the clothes reaches
250 degrees, you told me.
Huh. Anyway, the webbing of the seatbelt and the clothing fibers fuse together. We've matched fibers from her blouse to those on the seatbelt.
Could it have happened at a different time?
Oh, it's possible, but extremely unlikely.
So if she was wearing a seatbelt and he slowed down before the impact...
Then she shouldn't have sustained the head injuries, exactly.
Why can't they release her body?
In an investigation like this, we can't release the deceased...
Investigation? She died in an accident. What is there to investigate? I want to arrange her funeral.
I know, I'm sorry, I really am.
Oh, this is Inspector Stallwood. She wants to ask you some questions. They won't release Mum's body.
Why not?
Mr. Edwards, can you remember whether your mother-in-law was wearing a seatbelt when you were involved in the accident?
No, she wasn't.
Mrs. Edwards?
Oh, I wasn't there, if that's what my husband says.
Steve. Yeah. What do you know about a detective superintendent called Anthony Braden?
Well, never heard of him.
I just met him at Karen Donnelly's house. He spent 3 years at SO16.
Diplomatic squad.
Now he's been assigned to a suicide. Even though it's nowhere near his patch. I don't think it's a suicide.
This is Karen Donnelly. You still think she's abducted? Well, I've got something new for you. Police officer involved in a stabbing. No mystery, just self-defense. You dot the I's, cross the T's.
Come on, Steve. You said yourself the black box data hasn't come back yet. I'm not officially off this case until it does. I want another week.
You get 3 days. Then EDR or not, you're reassigned. What's your name?
Sega.
Do you speak English?
Yes. I find most people have trouble with Swahili.
Where have you come from?
From the coast of East Africa.
It's a long way.
It has been a long journey.
Why England?
Because it is a good place. Everyone knows that. There you treat your visitors with respect.
Land of hope and glory? Is that what you think?
My wife and baby are waiting for me. This is the first time I see my child. We will build a new life together.
Did they come in the same way?
There is no other way.
You don't move. Do you understand that? You don't make a sound. I'm putting my whole life on the line for this.
It is my life too.
I need your help. You want to move me on?
Off the case?
You just signed. Look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been the way I was.
No, you shouldn't.
No, I mean last year. I shouldn't have treated you the way I did. I shut you out, I know I did. I didn't know what else to do.